everybody, it's Robin Scherzer with Robin Stampin' Hood. Welcome to Therapy Thursday. So I missed you guys on Monday. I was actually up in the Waukesha area at Sarah Schuler's studio doing a shoebox swap with my team and her team. So much fun. We did great things out of the mini catalog, and I did post some pictures, so definitely check that out. So how is everybody? We're experiencing the great thaw now, aren't we? It was raining pretty hard when I came home, and the snow's going to be gone soon after all that we went through. All right, so I just want to do a real quick card for you guys. You know, Sale-a-bration is still going on, right? So take advantage, you guys. This paper is so fun. And you know, we complain a lot about not having enough masculine things, and this 12 by 12 is awesome. I love the back sides of them and the front sides of them. I mean, you cannot ask for a better set, for a masculine set. So remember, supply while supplies last. So if you haven't gotten this paper yet and you haven't bought the Trusty Toolbox bundle, you need to. Get it done this month. You can use this code, go out to my robinscherzer.stampinup.net, and you purchase $50. For every $50, you can get this paper for free. Plus, there's lots of other stuff. So don't delay, you guys. Make sure that you do that. So I am going to just like do a really quick card. I think Amy C was the one that did it, or Amy K. I'm not sure where I saw this card, but I thought, oh, it's perfect. I only changed a few little things on it. So let's get stamping here. All right, how is everybody? Shout out if you're out there. Please share with your friends. Let people know I'm here and I love what I do, and I would love for them to join me. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a piece of the thick white cardstock. That's gonna be my base. And if you use white or vanilla as a base, make sure you get the thick, you guys, because otherwise it just will slump on somebody's mantle. Now, the colors, I'm using the colors that are in this paper, and this is gray granite. And this is one of the embossing boulders, the metal plates that is in the main catalog, the annual catalog. And this was when they did the Harley, I think. They had this was part of that suite, and they kept that, which is great because I went ahead and I took a piece of gray granite and I embossed it, and it kind of looks like, I don't know, you know what, you know, in the shops, in the auto shops, you see, I don't even know what it would be called. If you guys know what it's called, let me know. I don't know, but I can see this in my head in silver in these auto shops. And yeah, I don't know what it's called. So we're gonna use that as our background. And then what I did is I took, this is a piece of 4 1/4 by 5 1/4. And then I did 3 different strips from this paper. And these are 4 by 1 inch. And again, you can see, you can do the backgrounds, you can do the front of the, I mean, the A and B side on this paper is great, trust me. Okay, so here's what I recommend, and I'll show you my sample in a little bit, but I recommend, originally I thought, oh, I need to do the centerpiece first. No, I really messed it up when I did the centerpiece first, so we're gonna try the side pieces first. And I created this so it would be more of a, you know, you're gonna frame it out. You're gonna have that little bit of a frame on the edges, so 1/4 inch. So that looks pretty darn good. So I want to do that, and then I'm going to put this one on the other side, and hopefully this works out better than what my sample did. We'll see, won't we? So then do that. Oh, you guys, check out my events. I was a busy little bee this week, and I have scheduled new classes. I have scheduled my technique series that I talked about. It will start March 1st. There's lots of stuff going on. So I have a sympathy card class coming up. So I'm gonna just lay that See, I think that works a little bit better doing it that way. Like, so I tried it in the middle. Excuse me, I'll show you mine. You can see I was off goofy line there. So we're gonna do that. And I'm gonna just set that aside for right now because I'm not sure what I wanna do here. I originally, when I did this, you know, I always say stamp it, layer, embellish it, right? Well, the sample I saw online, I didn't see any embellishment on it. So I grabbed these glitter gems, these adhesive back sparkle gems. And I thought, oh, that's kind of like the top of a screw, right? So I thought that would be kind of good. But then I'm thinking, well, if you're giving it to a guy, do they really want it? So we're going to try some baker's twine on this second piece. But let's go ahead and, excuse me, let's go ahead and do our little punching and everything first. So I'm going to take the gray granite and we're just going to take, this little nuts and it's little screws and the little wing nut. No, they're not wing nuts, but what are those called? Oh my gosh, you guys, I know what those are called and I cannot for the life of me bring it into my memory. So I'm just kind of randomly stamping this small spot because we're going to go ahead and punch this out. So it's just a little bit of a background like that. And then we're going to go ahead and I just got it all over my fingers, which makes it lovely, lovely. Oh, and by the way, I was talking about schedules. So this is just a You're the Most Awesome. So it doesn't have to be a Father's Day. This could be a nice birthday card for a young male. So there you go. And then I'm going to take my hexagon. So this is the hexagon punch that is in the mini catalog. And hopefully, did I do it high enough? Ooh, I might not have. Ooh, see, I did not do well there. So we're gonna do that again because we cannot punch that out and have it all cattywampus. So let's try that again, shall we? So I'll just do this. So anyways, tomorrow I have my drop-in for Make and Take 3. And I made up a few extra packets for people. So if you find yourself going, oh my gosh, I can come now, please message me and let me know that you can come. I have some spots left and let me just show you real quick. Look at this cute, we're gonna make this cute little Valentine mailbox. Isn't that adorable? And you can fill it with treats and give it to your favorite Valentine or keep it for yourself. And then we're going to do 2 cards too. So that's tomorrow from 3 to 6. So you can drop in the studio anytime during that time. All right, let's do this. But I do need to know if you're coming. So I am prepared for you. All right, so let's try that. And it's okay if it's a little crooked because we're going to make it uncrooked when we put it in the punch. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, so I'm going to line it up that way. And yay. So I know I've showed you guys this before, but if you take a piece of cardstock and punch out that shape again, you can actually create a little background for yourself. So I'm just going to actually just cut that off like that. And then I'm going to use my glue. Oh my goodness. And you're going to put it on the back, but see when you put it, I just laid it down flat or bigger because I know I was going to push it in. So, oops, I just put my finger right there. All right, let's fix that, peoples. That's why we use glue, so we can move it around. I'm going to do that again. Ooh, yippee skippy. Do that. And we're going to do, I'm just going to scoot it in just a little bit. I just wanted to have some color, so it kind of pops up from that. Let me get this all out of the way. But I think instead of the sparkle gems, I'm going to use baker's twine around this panel. So we have just the regular, this is the Baker's Twine Essentials Pack, and that is in the main catalog. So I'm going to actually take the gray, I think, and I'm going to actually wrap it around a couple times, just so it has a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? A little more something, something. So we're gonna just wrap it around, wrap it around. We'll give it a little cut. And then I'm gonna just tie it off to the side. This is super easy. Oh my goodness. You guys, you have to get this paper. This paper is so adorbs. I say adorbs in a masculine sort of way. You know, and I think I'm going to use this as my challenge for the next couple weeks. Whoops, I got to redo that. So you watch me do it and then I can't do it, right? Let's kind of figure this out a little bit better here. So I want to see posted on Robin's Hood of Merry Makers your own versions of these. Of course, you might not have this paper, and that is fine. You don't need this paper to do that challenge. Oops. You just need to use up some of your designer series paper. So again, your panel here is 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, and these strips are 4 by 1 inch. But you could do anything you wanted, but I want you to have, you know, the base and then a background and then a layer. So I'm curious to see then what you would put here as your focal point. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and pop this up because I feel like with the twine on there now, it's gonna be, and this is so bumpy that we're gonna use up some dimensionals. How's that? Don't be afraid to use your dimensionals. So I'm gonna give you 2 weeks to get this done. So 2 weeks from today. And I want you posting it over in Robin's Hood of Merry Makers. And then everybody that takes the challenge will put your name on the wheel of names. And we will, I will give away some freebie stuff. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I'll figure it out. Let's see here. We can do it. That's probably the hardest part, right? Is removing all of the the dimensional backs. Oh my gosh, is that the cutest? Come on, you guys, really. And I'm gonna turn this just a little bit, and then I think I'm gonna pop this up as well. So we need those dimensionals back. And I like to put dimensionals, like when I have a seam like that, I just like to put it there to help ensure that nothing is going to go awry, if you know what I mean. All right, so now my embellishment on this card is the baker's twine. Trying to keep it mellow so it's not so cray-cray. And I'm off-centering it just a little bit so it has room for the bow to be there. And I might come in and put a little glue dot right there just to hold that in place. And I don't have a glue dot over here, but I will fix that later and I will add that so then it's not turning like that. But there you go, you guys. There are 2 very simple, easy cards that look just a little bit different, but still look great, don't they? So this is the challenge, guys. Go out and make a card like this, post it on Robin's Hood of Merry Makers in 2 weeks. Sooner the better, and I'll put your name in a drawing. Again, make sure you check out the events that I have going on. I added like 3 or 4 of them. Tomorrow I do have room between 3 and 6 if you want to drop in and come make this adorable little box along with 2 cards. And the cost for that is a $15 supply fee, or if you place a $30 order, you get the class for free. So whatever your heart desires, just let me know that you're coming so I know that you're coming and I have the supplies for you. I have a few spots left, so there's still room. And then my Galentine's Day is closed. I'm sorry, I had to place the orders for the bundles, and we're gonna have so much fun. I cannot wait to show you all the projects once they're done. And then I have the Technique series that is going on. I also have a sympathy card class coming up too. So check out my events, you guys, and make sure that when you hit going that you pay your registration during that same time. You can either write me a check or Venmo me is probably the easiest thing to do. But that's it, you guys. Thanks for stopping by on this Thursday and share what you're gonna do. I'm so excited. and happy stamping.